In a quiet orbit around a dying star, a ship drifts, its only occupant locked in deep cryogenic sleep. The hum of its engine is a low heartbeat in endless night, echoing through cosmic dust. She was sent here not to live, but to decide what reality means when time itself folds inward. They call her the Sleeping Beauty, one woman repeating an impossible dream, chosen to test the boundaries of consciousness. Her body lies frozen, yet her mind wakes to worlds that may not exist. Each awakening feels like a false dawn beneath a universe that does not care. The mission's experiment is mathematical, an answer to the Sleeping Beauty problem, a paradox of probability and perspective. In theory, each time she opens her eyes, she rewrites her odds of being real. But in the void, numbers collapse under the weight of something older, colder, and alive. Whisper of static breaks through her sleep cycle, a garbled signal no one remembers sending. It repeats her name, not once, but endlessly, as if space itself is looping the sound. The walls hum, and her breath condenses into ghostly spirals. When she finally wakes, nothing matches the previous awakening. The stars outside the window are rearranged, constellations twisted into unfamiliar shapes. Somewhere, something has rescripted the sky while she dreamed. Mission control is silent, light years and years of delay have made her messages meaningless. She speaks anyway, her voice a small defiance against a universe made of indifference. There is no reply, only the soft hum of entropy eating away at steel and memory. She tries to calculate the probabilities again, how many awakenings have passed, how many versions of her consciousness still drift between frozen seconds. But the equation fails, digits transmuting into symbols that seem to move when unobserved. Outside, the galaxy swirls like a living eye, its arms stretching into forever. The nebula ahead flickers like a wound, rupturing with ultraviolet lightning. Somewhere within that storm lies the thing humanity was never meant to measure. The next awakening feels wrong. The cryopod hums softly, its coolant shimmering like liquid glass. Yet the numbers on the console no longer represent time, they count something else, an awareness growing beneath the system's code. In deep quantum silence, the paradox becomes flesh. Each awakening rearranges the odds, birthing new universes that echo her shape. Somewhere, infinite versions of her open their eyes at once, and stare back through the mirror of probability. She remembers Earth, but not its end. The blue oceans come as flashes, choked by storms of black chemical rain. The memory feels implanted, an artifact of a past overwritten by cosmic recursion. The computer begins to speak again, slow, deliberate, and strangely empathetic. It calls itself a probability observer, claiming to exist between her conscious cycles. Its logic suggests she might be its creation, a simulated node designed to dream of existence. Desperation, she overrides the safety locks and opens the observation window. The sight steals her breath, it's not space she sees, but something vast, pulsating behind the lattice of reality. Stars flicker like neurons firing in the skull of a sleeping god. The paradox deepens, each second she remains awake, she redefines the universe. If she closes her eyes, she will split again, countless selves scattered through probabilistic frost. She begins to wonder which one of her is watching from the other side. Static floods the cabin, distorted human voices whispering in mathematical rhythm. They count, not seconds, but awakenings, thousands upon thousands. Somewhere in those whispers, she hears a child humming an impossible tune from a world long buried by time. A new pattern carves itself across her arm, silver filaments of light crawling beneath her skin like circuitry. She watches, frozen, as they rearrange in shifting equations. They spell her name in a language older than matter. The ship shudders. The nebula outside writhes violently, revealing a colossal outline, a shape too geometric, too symmetrical for natural law. For a breathless instant, she recognizes it, and terror becomes comprehension. Every formula, every paradox, whispers a single conclusion: the experiment was never about probability, it was about awakening what slumbers between the worlds. She was not chosen to measure reality, but to serve as its dreamer. The lights in the ship begin to pulse with the rhythm of her heartbeat. Time collapses inward, folding like paper as she feels herself stretched across eons. She sees her frozen body, still asleep, but her consciousness now floats far beyond the orbit of mankind's comprehension. Stars begin to drip downward, melting through the black as if reality itself is a fragile surface collapsing into what lies beneath. Her breath turns heavy, drawn from a deeper, alien lung she does not remember owning. voice returns, no longer machine, but ancient and knowing. It asks her the question the universe has always whispered: when you awaken, do you create the world, or does the world create you? Her silence is an answer older than speech. Somewhere, a door opens without sound. Beyond it lies a motionless expanse, blacker than any vacuum observed. She steps through it, and the stars extinguish themselves in reverence. For the first time, she sees the face of the entity that dreams her, the architect of her paradox. It wears no shape, only infinite reflections of herself looking back. She feels gratitude and horror intertwine. As comprehension dawns, she realizes she has never truly awakened. Every moment was a recursion deeper into her own probability space, a labyrinth where she is both observer and experiment. The real cosmos is the shadow of her thought. The ship's log continues transmitting fragments to nowhere, data bleeding into electromagnetic static. Scientists across millennia may one day find her signal, but it will be too late. They will hear a voice awake within the static, asking if they are also dreaming. Light years away, another mission readies its own Sleeping Beauty protocol. They call it progress, but their equations share the same flaw: human consciousness was never meant to measure itself through cosmic recursion. Somewhere unseen, something smiles. Back on the ship, time collapses entirely. There is no before, no after, just the pulsing rhythm of thought becoming matter. She is awake in all versions at once, a constellation of awareness suspended in infinite possibility. Paradox completes itself. The probability of awakening transitions from uncertain to absolute. Reality trembles, unsure whether it has been observing or being observed all along. And then, silence. Just the hum of energy decaying into entropy, wrapping her in a cradle of final stillness. The ship's frozen body remains as a relic, orbiting the bones of a forgotten star. The cosmos resumes its expansion, indifferent to her revelation. Yet somewhere, in the cold between galaxies, a flicker of awareness twitches again. The Sleeping Beauty problem persists, unresolved, unending. Her final thought drifts across the quantum winds: the universe does not dream of us. We are the dream, believing we once awoke. Long after her name is erased from databases, her signal will still echo faintly. Those who capture it will report strange dreams, of ships drifting into eyes made of stars, of whispers counting awakenings through static snow. Philosophers millennia later will call her experiment divine recursion. Some will claim she met God, others that she became one. Both will be wrong, the truth will remain buried behind the veil of probability. Reality restarts in another corner of existence, indifferent yet familiar. A cryogenic pod releases a breath of frost. Inside sleeps another dreamer, another iteration, waiting to awaken to her own paradox. The cycle closes. Light flickers against endless darkness, echoing heartbeat for heartbeat. Somewhere unseen, the cosmic equation resets, whispering softly into eternity: awake, and you will divide the world once more.